What's going on, everybody? We're going to show you how to rebuild a Moen posi temp or Moen single handle shower valve. Several different kinds of these. Some of them look like a teardrop. You got to pop the front cover off. There's a Phillips head screw in there. This one is just a regular turnstile handle. First thing we got to do is we got to go shut the water off. So I'll be right back to do that. So we got the water turned off here. Just need to get some pressure out of it. Make sure we relieve the pressure. There's an Allen screw in this one. Like I said, some of the plastic handles, all your handles are going to be a little bit different. Biggest thing, it says Moen on it. We're going to back this Allen screw all the way out. Good thing to do is plug the drain when you do this. A lot of times your drain is underneath you. You don't want this screw popping out, falling down the drain. That'll probably be one of those things you forget I said and do it. Set this stuff to the side. Now you got a flat head, a Phillips head inside that black thing. Keep in mind how this stuff goes together. This is a scald guard. This is actually wrong. That white piece needs moved up here. So, take this thing out. Not lose that screw. Slide this out. Just set it down here. Slide our trim piece out. This one's sitting pretty far back in the wall, so I'm going to have to take all the trim off of it. These two screws here, give me a second and I'll get that off. You see that little pin, that little fork piece? There's two pieces that go around that cartridge. I'm going to get that pulled out. It's best to use needle nose. I can get this one with my finger. If you drop it in the wall, you're done. See that little screw? So these cartridges are prone to getting stuck. So these cartridges come with a little white tool. I don't know if you can see that. You got to turn these. I get this tool. I think Home Depot sells it. I've always liked this one. Worked really good. You're going to put it on there. Screw the bolt in. The end of the cartridge. You're going to turn a lot of these are really hard to get out, so then you can crank this down and it'll actually pull that cartridge out of there. This is the best tool I've found. You can pull this cartridge out. A lot of times they're a lot harder than that. You got to really work at them to get them out. But that's what the cartridge looks like. So I'm going to take some plumber's silicone grease. This is really good stuff. We're going to grease up the new one real good. I like to put grease on all the threads. And this says H and C for hot and cold. Right there on the front of this cartridge. Slide it back in there. Sometimes you got to take a trim screw to hold this. Be able to hold the. You pop it back in just like that. I'm going to take some needle nose for this little clip. Don't want to lose the clip. We're going to pop that back in there. Make sure it seats right. Take our trim screw back out. Put our face plate back on. A lot of times these things will be mounted to the wall or mounted to a 2x4 in the wall. This one, sometimes they're not. The face plate just holds them, so you gotta be a little careful. Then this piece, this is where you can set that it won't get hot enough. You need to make sure that's lined up, because if it's not, when you turn the valve on, it won't get hot enough. I had to put our trim back in. Put it in there. Where the set screw goes, faces down. That's the stop to turn it off. Push it in like that, tighten your Phillips screw back up. Now, I like to kick my water on first just to make sure I don't have the cartridge upside down. So I'm going to go kick the water back on. So I've actually got this thing, got it upside down. The water started coming out. You can tell a lot of times you turn the water on, you can tell water meter to be spinning or Alright, so it's on. Take your little set screw. It's the only thing I don't like. You got to turn the water on a little bit. Get it in there. Tighten that set screw all the way up. Then you'll want to make sure you turn it all the way hot and all the way cold and off. Make sure it's working right. Make sure you don't have nothing upside down or backwards. And that's how you replace a Moen Posi Temp cartridge.